first-time baskets for some of our younger Jackson Ironmen.
It was. It's always good when you can go on the road and get guys some varsity experience. We are a senior-laden team. A lot of the guys in the rotation are seniors and juniors this year, but we really have a lot of young guys with talent. And that shows by our JV record. Our JV record is undefeated. We're 7-0 on the season. Varsity 6-1. But I've really been impressed with how they've been playing under head coach Chris Wallace. Those guys are really putting in a lot of effort, and they get to be in varsity practice every day against our guys. So the game speed for them at the JV level slows down when you're guarding Ryan Simons and Bodie Wooford and Charlie Woodard and Stephen Jenkins and Jax Carroll and Dayton Counter and CJ Crabtree and Eli Ray. Every day those guys are beating on them and we're competing, and it's making them better. The guys that were able to get in the game and get their first varsity bucket over this past 3-game road stretch was Grant Massey as a sophomore point guard, Waylon DeLong, a freshman shooting guard, able to make 2 threes the other night, and Jacob Gallagher, a freshman post player. So it was great to see those 3 get in and get a first varsity bucket, and hopefully those are guys, especially our JVs, that we've been telling each and every day, keep getting better, keep winning, because they're gonna play a big role in next year's season, and really they're playing a big role in this season with the practices and everything that they're doing in the scouting report and giving us a great look every day. But it's always great to have those young guys find a little success.
Well, I will say this, the next 5 games are at home. People come out and watch these Ironmen play, but come out early because you just mentioned our JV team, undefeated. They play really hard, and it's fun to watch them. And our freshmen keep getting better.
The freshmen have gotten better each and every night. They have some guys that are stepping into different roles, with DeLong and Gallagher being moved up to the JV and the varsity roster also. So they're not getting a lot of freshman basketball time this year. And they were 2 guys that group of freshmen leaned on, in junior high level. And now everybody's shuffled into different positions. And I really think 2 guys that are really standing out right now are Griffin Michaels, having to handle the point guard position and be a scorer for him. And Dylan Ross has really came a long way. And I really think, just shouting out those 2 guys, but all of them in general, they are getting better. I really think we're going to see some wins coming. But it's been a struggle at times, just with some turnovers and guys playing positions that they're not used to playing. But Coach Ray's doing a good job with them, and they do keep getting better. And like you said, our JVs are really fun to watch. They play really hard, and they're really getting better. And it's great to see the program where it is right now.
Well, we talked about the McLean game, the Minford game. I hate to say it, but they were comfortable wins that we were able to win down the stretch and have a decent margin on there. For the folks that traveled over to Miami Trace, they saw a near classic there, and even a 5-point loss is not a true indication of what happened there. We're 1 point 2 different times with less than a minute to go, and Trace is considered the very top team in all of Southeastern District.
They are. Coach Ackley there at Miami Trace, I think they've won 26 or 27 regular season games dating back to all last year. They were 21-0, and then the previous season with what they already have this year. So, they're a very good basketball team. They're well coached. They have great size, great length, and a good mix of upperclassmen with some sophomores and juniors in there where they can go 8 guys deep. They're a tough team. I can't take anything away from them, but I was really pleased with our effort and our grit. We, if basketball was just played on heart and intensity, we would have won that game by double figures. Our guys showed a lot of heart, showed a lot of grit. But Miami Trace is a tough guard for anybody. There's a reason why they're undefeated in this year. There's a reason why they're FAC champs last year, and right now they're leading the conference because they got a lot of tools that you can use in the basketball game. They got size in Guthrie, they got a great point guard in Bowers, and they got great role players that, we say role players, but really they got 6'6" sophomores. They got 6'1", 2,000-yard running back, in Baker. They're physical. They have length. They have shooting ability. So they have it all. They have everything that you want in a high school basketball team. And our kids really had a good game plan. I thought our kids executed it well, but we just came up a little short there. But the thing that I was most pleased of is how we stayed with the game plan. We had a first quarter lead, got down in the second by double figures, and it could have went two ways. It could have went sideways real quick, and we could have got down on ourselves. We called a couple timeouts, and our kids really showed a lot of fight and determination to make it a 3-point game at halftime, and then give ourselves a chance, to tie the game or take the lead there in the fourth quarter under a minute. So, that's a sign of a mature team and a sign of a tough team.
Well, let's get to tonight's ball game. Jackson back home. Alexander just a few miles down the road on Route 32. It's been an excellent set of years playing Alexander. They've had some great basketball teams there, some great individuals, but tonight Jackson brings probably a little more experience to the helm, as this is a very young Alexander team.
Yeah, Alexander, they're granted we've been playing them for years, and I love the competition there, that we stay with each other, stay on each other's schedule. It's just down the road a little ways. They've also had their success. They've put a couple guys in that are playing college basketball, one playing currently. But Coach Jordan Hill took over last year for Alexander Spartans. He knew it was going to be a rebuilding year, but he had some young talent. He started a freshman last year by the name of Jace Cooper, who was a 6'2" sophomore this year. He's their leading scorer. He's a point guard, a really good basketball player for him. They start 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 1 senior. Only have 2 seniors on the varsity roster, so they got a lot of returning guys. I'll tell you what, Coach Hill does a good job, and they're moving in the right direction. They're 3-5 on the season right now, and they're playing hard. And that's one thing when you can see a team that's not winning every game, but they're competitive in every game. They play hard defense, and they're well coached. That's a sign of a program going in the right direction. He does a great job, and these young kids are buying in, and give them all the credit. A lot of schools their size are, in the day and age we're in, it's hard to field 3 teams. They're fielding a freshman team, a JV team, and a varsity team with all this youth at the varsity level. So they got a lot of basketball guys in the program, and they're coming, and he has them going in the right direction.
Historically, wouldn't you call Alexander kind of more of a basketball school? They've had so many really great teams through the years.
They have, they've had great coaches that through there, they've had great individual players. And when you get an individual player that can dominate, in the TVC conference that they're in, a lot of those role guys step up that are multiple sport athletes that play baseball, that play football. They are a basketball school, and I think they're trying to get back to that mentality. They've been down here the last couple of years as far as record-wise. I'm not saying they're down as far as talent, but they're down as far as record-wise. But I really think Coach Hill has them in the right direction moving forward.
What do you expect to see tonight? You've got players, and let's be honest, we are a very veteran team. We start 5 seniors, and our next 2 off the bench are juniors, but they're starting to mesh together a little bit, and I think you've gotten your proper rotation going. Things looking better, and we're starting to make some shots.
Yeah, and that's kind of how we always are to start the season. We've been fortunate, but yet I'll give all the credit to our players to start the year off 6-1 at this moment of time. Hopefully get to 7-1 after tonight, but it's not going to be easy. We still have to execute. But you're right. We're a veteran team, and I said it about the Miami Trace game. We didn't let that one loss affect us, going over the Christmas break there where we gave Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off. We came back with a great practice last Friday, played another road game. In basketball, you get a few days off, you get a little rusty. I thought we came with great intensity at Minford. That was one that we expected to win, but again, you can't take anything for granted, and our guys came out the first quarter and really kind of had a great quarter and really put them where we needed to. And then, got a little lackadaisical there with the ball and had a few untimely turnovers in the second, and then really put it away in the third. But that's the sign of a mature team, to where we're not going to hold our head after a loss. We know that this is a long season. It's a grind. It's over 2 major holidays and Thanksgiving that we already went through, and now Christmas. We got New Year's coming up, right after this game. So we give a few days off. We come back. We can still practice hard and find a way to win. And that's a testament to our senior leadership. Like you mentioned, we start 5 seniors. We have a new senior. Eli Ray wasn't with the team last year, and he's played some really big minutes for us, stepping up here lately. So 6 seniors, and then, like you said, 2 juniors that as sophomores, we're all in practice every day. One played, CJ Crabtree played a good bit. Dayton Counter got in. He started the year injured last year, so that kind of hindered his sophomore season. But they're really starting to mesh together. We're starting to figure out rotations, who does what well, and really just being in the gym and getting the continuity of getting our basketball legs under us, finding our shooting rhythm. And we still haven't all found it all together. It's going to be a great thing when we can find it. We've had a couple guys step up in different nights. And with our team, it's hard to scout us because we never know who's going to step up for us in a big way.
What are you hoping to see tonight, Coach, not only from your players, but what do you expect the type of basketball game we're going to see against Alexander?
Alexander and most of our film study, they've been a man team. They don't like to switch screens. We're a man team. We want to play a little up tempo. Their point guard really wants to push the pace if he can. And Ryan Simons is definitely going to have that task tonight to slow him down, and I think he'll do a great job. But we want to play up tempo. We know they have a 1-2-2 zone and a 2-3 zone that they're going to throw at us. Definitely think they're going to try to use some of their size. They have a couple 6'4" kids and a couple 6'3" kids in their rotation, so they should try to get it in the post a little bit. They have a couple shooters on the perimeter that aren't great at creating their own shot, but are really good catch and shoot players. And their outstanding sophomore point guard in Cooper really do a good job of creating for his teammates. If we can control him off the bounce and limit their second chance buckets, I really would like to see us get out in transition, shoot it freely, and attack the rim. And if we do that, I think we can definitely take care of business, and it should be a positive for us. But again, it's 32 minutes. We got to, impose our will, play great defense. That's a staple of our program. And offensively, play free and really make sure we're stressing to move the basketball, share it, and get ball reversals, because it definitely breaks down a high school defense.
Best of luck to you tonight, Coach. Certainly hoping to see our Ironmen pick up win number 7 on the season. It will be the final contest of 2025. Let's end on a good note.
Yeah, we're hoping so ourselves, and that would be great to bring in the new year at hopefully a 7-1 record with a big game looming that our kids know of this coming Saturday at home against Unioto. But again, we got to make sure we take care of business tonight and get to that game after this. So
look forward to talking to you in the post game. Stay tuned for more pregame activities with the best stat man this side of the Mississippi, Mr. Pete Wilson, and myself, Dan Morrow.
The Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
We're back here at Jackson High School Gymnasium. Good crowd on hand for a holiday game, Pete Wilson.
Absolutely. Midweek game between the holidays, Christmas and New Year's. But I tell you what, attendance right up there.
A lot of crowd here for our Ironmen, and a great crowd that came down Route 32 to watch the Alexander Spartans also. Jackson Ironmen playing host to our neighbors down Route 32 in Alexander. We are seconds away from tonight's tip-off. We're going to take this moment to listen to the Star Spangled Banner, and we'll be back with starting lineups of tonight's contest in just a moment. Once again, Alexander comes into tonight's contest with a 3-5 record, but they lost their first 3 this year and obviously are getting better. They've won 3 of the last 5 contests they've played in. Starting lineup tonight for Alexander will be Alex Bateman. He is a 6-foot-tall senior, somewhat of a scorer for them. Noah Ray, a 6-foot-tall senior, 3-point shooter. Chase McDaniel, a 5'9" junior. Then as Coach Morrow told us in his pregame show, probably their 2 top players are sophomores. The top scorer is Jace Cooper, a 6'2" sophomore, shoots the 3 and can definitely drive it to the basket. He was a starter last year as a freshman. And the 5th starter will be Noah Graves, a nice size sophomore at 6'4", good post player, plays extremely hard, was the scouting report. For our Jackson Ironmen, the same starting 5 as we've seen all year long. All seniors: Stephen Jenkins, Charlie Woodard, Ryan Simets, Bodie Wooford, and Jax Carroll. Ironmen coming off 3 straight road games, and now we are facing the start of 5 straight home games. So the home crowds can keep coming because we've got some dandy games coming up here on this Jackson Ironman schedule. Ironman under Coach Max Morrow come into tonight's contest with a 6-1 record. Pete Wilson, tonight is a big game. Tonight is the game that counts, but boy, there is a big one on the horizon just this coming Saturday night. So folks, if you're home listening tonight, try to get to Jackson High School next Saturday night as one of the top teams in the area. Uniota comes to Jackson High School.
Of course, our local fans know about Uniota, of course, just there on the north side of Chillicothe, kind of like a bedroom community for Chillicothe. But another local link, of course, everybody knows Coach Matt Combs, who became almost legendary at Vinton County, went back to his home school, Uniota, where he graduated, and he started right back up winning basketball games.
Good-looking student section right behind the Ironman bench. They are cheering on the Ironman as the Ironman starting 5 are being announced. You can hear the crowd. The kids, the starters, have T-shirts that they throw up within the crowd there. Last starter will be announced. Jax Carroll. Last game out, Bodie Wooford had his top scoring performance of the night down at Minford. 23-point performance. The previous game before that, at Miami Trace, it was Jax Carroll's night. He scores 22 points in that contest. Charlie Woodard now, as the Ironmen break the huddle, will be in the center jump circle, and he'll go against their point guard. He'll jump against the 6'2" Jace Cooper, sophomore.
Tells you something about his athleticism as the point guard if he's jumping center.
Looks like an athlete, doesn't he?
Very willowy.
Yes. Looks like a basketball body. Okay. We're about ready to get this contest under wrap there as the Ironmen control the opening tip. They get it in the hands of Ryan Simets. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone. Nope, a 2-3 matchup actually for Alexander. Ryan Simets out top, turns it over to Stephen Jenkins. Jenkins drives the baseline. Gets cut off there, gets it back to Charlie Woodard. Charlie hit 3 threes in the last contest against Minford. Nice pass from Bodie Wooford to Charlie Woodard. He lays it in. Wooford to Woodard. First 2 points of the contest. Number 2, Alex Bateman gets it. They get it down the corner to Ray. They get it inside to their big man, and a pretty good look at it by Noah Graves, but it didn't go. Rebound Jax Carroll. Here comes Jax Carroll. Back to Bodie Wooford. Bodie drives down the lane. His shot's up, no good. Rebound fought for. Bodie comes up with the loose ball and lays it up and in. Second opportunity for Bodie. 4-0 as the Ironmen lead. Forget Bodie, I think had 13 points, I think, Pete, in the first quarter at Minford the other night. He was red hot.
I believe you're right. Got him off to a great start.
Yep.
Never looked back.
Here comes Cooper down the lane. A nice little fall away. Shot won't go. Bodie Wooford with the rebound. It is kicked out of bounds by Alexander. It'll be Jackson basketball.
Alexander.
Back to Ryan Simets. He drives the baseline, kicks it down in the corner. Bodie Wooford, long 3 is up and good. And Bodie Wooford, red hot. 5 of the 7 Ironman points. Ironman jump out to the 7-0 lead.
Bodie in warm-ups was out on the wing practicing those shots.
There's a shot by Noah Ray. He buries the three from the corner. Noah Ray, Jackson connection there. He is the brother of Alec Ray, our freshman coach. 7-3, Jackson with the basketball and the lead. Jenkins on the right wing. They turn it over to Jax Carroll. Back in a 2-3 zone. They get a Bodie Wooford at the top of the key in the corner. Oh, he's going to get called for a travel. He's trying to penetrate and then kick it in the corner to Stephen Jenkins. Turnover for the Ironmen. Early here in the first quarter. So glad tonight is the contest and not tomorrow night, Pete Wilson. There is a big football game tomorrow night.
Somebody looked ahead on the schedule and kind of knew.
Nicely done. There is Carter Jewell into the contest quickly for Alexander. They get it down to Cooper. Cooper crosses over on the baseline. His fall-away jump shot off the rim, no good. Jenkins with the rebound. Steven pushes it across midcourt. Down the lane, lays it up. Thought he got fouled, he didn't get the call. The rebound comes out to Cooper. Cooper on a fast break, and Stephen Jenkins from behind deflects the ball, but a whistle's going to blow, and they're going to call a foul on either Stephen or Ryan. We'll see which one. It'll go against Stephen Jenkins. Jace Cooper will step to the line with 2 free throws coming his direction. The 6'2 sophomore misses the first of 2. 7-3, Jackson with the early lead. Second free throw by Cooper. Bounces off the front of the rim, no good. Jenkins comes down with the rebound. Steven over to Wooford. Bodie goes down the lane, and he's going to get called for a second travel, back-to-back travels. Once again, trying to penetrate and kick out to the outside shooter. Moves that pivot foot. Cooper with the basketball, dribbles down the right side, kicks it out top to Carter Jewell. Jewell is a 5'10 junior. They get it inside to their big guy, Noah Graves. His shot's up, no good. Ironmen come down with the loose ball rebound to Stephen Jenkins. Jenkins pushes it down the lane into the corner to Wooford. Bodie trying to drive the baseline, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball underneath their own bucket. Substitution coming in the contest will be Owen Roush. He is a 6'3 junior. He will replace Jewell. So right now, this is the taller lineup that Alexander can go with. Roush at 6'3, Graves at 6'4. Inbounds to Wooford, back to Charlie Woodard. Charlie, a long three, buries it. Shot is coming around for Charlie Woodard. Hit 3 of those the other night. Hits his first one tonight. 10-3 is the lead, Pete.
They let him shoot that one. They might not want to keep doing that.
Yep. Ball deflected away. Out top goes to Bateman. Bateman now throws it. Oh, he's going to be called for a travel. Number of travels here in the first quarter.
Right, well, we're not in the NBA.
Do you indicate they travel in the NBA?
It's incidental.
Okay.
It's a show.
Approaching the midway point here in the first quarter. Ironman 10, Alexander 3. Jenkins with the ball here on the right wing. Kicks it over to Simons down the corner to Charlie Woodard. His jump shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Alec Bateman. Bateman, one of the seniors on this young roster. Noah Ray out top, and a quick timeout's going to be called by head coach Jordan Hill. I believe it's going to be of the 30-second variety. We'll keep it right here, Pete Wilson. Good start for the Ironmen here in the first 4 minutes of play.
All right, Charlie Woodard off with 5 points. Bodie Wooford has 2.
I think you're wrong on that. Bodie has 5. Has a 2 and a 3.
Yes, he does. I see the 3 on there now. So he has 5.
They've got all the points for Jackson.
Right, and so a 3-pointer by Noah Ray. So far, no points for the 2 so-called young stars for Alexander, Jace Cooper and Noah Graves, although they've got off some shots.
Alex has done a nice job. They've mixed up a 2-3 zone and a man-to-man.
Neither team extending pressure yet. Been a half-court type of ball game, although Jackson in particular has tried to get down the court quick.
Alex with the basketball. Jace Cooper with it in his hands over on the right wing. That's to Bateman. Back to Ray up top. Now we have Cooper on the left side. Picked up by Bodie Wooford. Bodie has those quick hands defensively. Nice pass inside, but it's stolen by Stephen Jenkins to Jax Carroll, and a nice pass to Bodie. Misses the putback or the layup. Alex with the rebound. There's a steal by Ryan Simets. Simets pushes it in the lane, gets it to Jenkins. He lays it up and in. Nice pass by the senior Ryan Simets. Got the steal, got the assist. 12-3, the Ironmen lead. Ray with the long three. That one's no good. Long rebound is fought for. Comes up Stephen Jenkins with it. He finds Bodie Wooford all the way down there. Lays it in easily. 14-3 is the Ironmen lead.
Stephen Jenkins very alert to see a breaking Bodie Wooford there.
Such a lethal passer. Boy, there's what we were expecting to see out of Jace Cooper. Driving to his left, kisses it off the glass and gets the bucket to go. 14-5. Jax Carroll, his three, no good. Rebound. Oh, it comes down in the hands of Noah Graves. Stephen Jenkins thought he had a steal, but he's going to get whistled for a foul. It'll be his second foul here in the first quarter. We'll quickly see CJ Crabtree head to the scorer's table.
Jenkins, 4 rebounds so far. He's been active on the defensive side and also helping to get the ball down the court real quick. He scored 2, also has an assist. A couple and a steal as well.
Usually fills up the stat sheet.
Very active floor game.
Cooper being guarded by Simets. Over to Ray. Ray drives toward the baseline, and he's going to get called for travel. That's at least 2 travels for each team here in the first quarter.
Right.
Very experienced, good officiating crew with us tonight.
It is. The turnover, though, I think you could say, caused by the defense is one of the Ironmen players, I can't say which, had his hand in there and kind of held up progress there and caused the travel, in my opinion.
Carter Jewell comes back on the floor for the Spartans. Jax Carroll drives the baseline, kicks it in the corner. Charlie Woodard, long three, back off the top back of the rim. Rebound fought for. Jax Cooper comes up with it, or Carroll. Jax Carroll goes up strong, gets fouled. Didn't get the bucket, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Tell you what, he's 5'11", really not all that big, but man, he has turned into something of a rebounder.
He really has.
Hustle-type rebounder.
His improvement is this year from his sophomore year is off the charts. Each year gets a little stronger, a little better, but boy, he battles the boards. First free throw is perfect. 15-5, the Ironmen lead. Jax's first point in this contest. Second free throw is good. 16-5, the Ironmen lead. 2:10 to go first quarter. Cooper with the basketball. Gets it over to Graves. Back to Jace Cooper. He's picked up by Charlie Woodard. His fall away, he's going to draw a foul. Charlie's going to foul him on the shot. Across the arm. Should be 2 more free throws, I think, and they're going to give him a shooting foul. It's the 3rd team foul for the Ironmen. 1:56 to go first quarter. Cooper's first free throw is good. He missed his first 2 early on. Very solid sophomore guard. Second free throw is good. 16-7. Jackson lead is 9. Zone for Albany. There's Charlie Woodard on the baseline. Good pass to CJ Crabtree. He goes up. It gets fouled. He'll be at the free throw line. Good look there by Charlie Woodard.
Yeah, Jackson, really multiple players, just really good seeing the open player and making excellent passes, excellent crisp passes to set up really close-in shots. In this case, no basket, but a foul.
CJ makes the first of 2. 17-7, the Ironmen lead. Second free throw is perfect.
Good form.
18-7, Ironmen lead back to 11. think Jackson has at least 5 players that have already scored in this contest. Cooper gets it in the corner. Nice pass out top to Bateman. His long 3 is good. Alex Bateman, the senior, buries a 3. Good pass there by Carter Jewell to get it back to him. There's a nice pass to C.J. Crabtree. His shot goes up, gets his own rebound, misses the putback. Comes down in the hands of Alexander. Opportunity there for Jackson. They lead the game, or this first quarter, 18-10. They get it into Graves. Graves kicks it back out to Jewell. There's Cooper, long 3 in the corner is good. And Alexander's played their way right back in this contest, only down 5 now, 18-13. Man-to-man defense. Charlie Woodard with the ball, back to Bodie Wooford. They throw it across court to Jax. Carroll. Now Simets. He's pressured by Cooper. On the left wing. Now Charlie. Charlie drives the baseline. Good pass into Crabtree, and CJ lays it up and in. He has 4 points in this first quarter. 20-13 is your Jackson lead. Another good pass by Woodard. Cooper with the basketball. There's Bateman. Jace Cooper picked up by Jax. Carroll. We're down to 20 seconds in this first quarter. Over in the corner to Noah Graves. We're under 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Cooper still out top. He has the ball at the top of the key. He gets a shot up, partially blocked by Charlie Woodard, and this quarter's in the books. It is your Jackson Ironmen 20, Alexander Spartans 13. 1 quarter in the books. We'll be back with more Jackson Ironmen basketball right here on 96.7.
Would you like a second opinion on your home, auto, farm?
ERA Martin and Associates.
At Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night, all brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
Step into with Bremar Construction, where hard work truly pays off. Call 740-286-2110.
The Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
Eight minutes down, 24 more to go. Pete Wilson, 20 on the board for Ironman, a lot of offense.
Right. Alexander, 4 out of 12 shooting from the field, but 3 of 3 from three-point land, which has, kept them at least in this game right now. Jackson, 6 out of 14 from the field, 4 of 4 from the foul line, and 2 of 4 from the field, or from the three-point land, so they're shooting very well as well.
Dayton Counter on the floor for Coach Max Morrow. C.J. Crabtree, he joins. Bodie Wooford, Charlie Woodard, and Jax Carroll, the 5 for the Ironmen. There's a steal by Wooford. Wooford, long outlet to Counter. He goes up strong, draws the foul, and he'll be at the free throw line. Alex had the first possession this quarter. The Ironmen come up with the turnover.
Right, Jackson, of course, Coach Morrow able to really empty the bench and get a lot of playing time for his second-line players, and Dayton Counter played especially well late in that game to show what he can do. Very, very, very quick, fast young man.
First free throw is good by Dayton. 21-13, the Ironmen lead. Second free throw, in and out. Rebound comes down to Graves. Quickly gets it to Bateman, a new player on the floor, Gabe Feltz. There's a steal for the Ironmen. Jax Carroll brings it across midcourt. Jax down the lane, his drive is up and good, and they're going to give it to him. Nice drive to the bucket by Jax, and he'll get a free one after that. Point 3 and 4 for Carroll, and he'll get the free throw. for the three-point play, as they like to say, the old-fashioned way. 23-13, go ahead.
Right, Jackson showing excellent scoring balance so far. 6 different players have scored for the Ironmen.
Free throw for Jax is good.
Ironmen doing well from the foul line also, Dan, 5 out of 6.
5 points in the earlier here in the second quarter by Carroll, and 24-13 Jackson's lead. Chase Cooper really being pressured there by Dayton Counter, and he can do that on the defensive end. They get it over to Chase McDaniel. Down in the corner to Owens. Shot up by Bateman, no good. Rebound by Jax Carroll again. Jax is going to draw a foul about 65 feet away from the basket. It's going to be a quick 3 team fouls here in the second quarter for Alexander. Ironman with the basketball, up 11. Counter brings it across half court, gets it to Bodie Wooford on the right wing. They turn it over to Charlie on the left side. There's Counter at the foul line, takes a look. Back to Charlie. Charlie drives the lane, lays it up and in. Nice drive by the senior Charlie Woodard. He now has 7 in the contest, and the Ironman lead is to 13. There's kind of a nickel-dime touch foul by Dayton Counter out around midcourt. It'll be Alexander basketball on the side. Ironman's first foul here in this second quarter. And Alexander's going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full minute timeout. We'll do the very same thing. So Jackson Ironman basketball right here on 96.7. We'll be back for more here in the second quarter in just 1 minute.
The charm of Archinettes, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinettes prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinettes, where history meets great food.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Global Media Sports YouTube.
Made baskets and creating some opportunities for Alexander, who really has a chance to set its defense.
Alex with the basketball. They've utilized 2 of their timeouts, 2 of their 5. Jackson yet to use one. Cooper with the basketball. Over to Feltz. Feltz wants to drive the lane, gets an opening. Nice offensive rebound by Owens. His shot's no good. There's Cooper with the offensive board, no good. Jax Carroll pulls down the tough rebound. Quick outlet to Dayton Counter. He lays it up and in. Boy, Alexander had point-blank shots there. Finally on the third one, Jax Carroll gets the rebound and they get an easy layup. Alex with the basketball. Gabe Feltz, he's a junior, 6'1" junior. They get it down to Owen Roush. Roush tries to drive the baseline, cut off nicely there by C.J. Crabtree. Turn it back around to Feltz. Feltz, they'll get it to Roush in the corner. Nice pass to Cooper. He lays it up and in, threw it across the lane. Cooper with his long arms made the catch. Easy lay-in, 28-15. Cooper, as we expected, the leading scorer for Alex. He has 9 of their 15. Jackson with the basketball. Charlie Woodard drives the baseline. Good pass to C.J. Crabtree, who lays it in easily. Another nice assist by Woodard. I think that's about his third, isn't it, Pete?
Got him for 2.
Okay. Jump shot for Alex, no good. Rebound comes down to Charlie Woodard. Pass the ball quickly down to Bodie Wooford. His jump shot from about 10 feet, no good, but an offensive touch put back by Jax Carroll. Carroll now has 7, and the Ironman lead is 32-15. Ironman has 3 substitutes coming in on the first dead ball. There's a drive by Chase McDaniel. Nice pass in there. He gets it to Roush. Roush misses an easy shot inside. Wolford with it. Now Jax Carroll, long 3. Boom on the left wing. Bodie finds an open Jax Carroll. He buries the 3. He now is in double figures with 10 points. Ironmen have opened up a 20-point lead. Cooper falls away in the lane. No good. Long rebound brought out by Bodie Wolford. Nice pass to Charlie Woodard. He lays it up and in, and he's fouled, and it will count. Charlie has 9, and he'll step to the free throw line with an opportunity to get into double figures. Subs coming in for Jackson. We'll see Eli Ray coming in for the first time. Stephen Jenkins and Ryan Simets coming back on the floor for Coach Max Morrow. Matter of fact, Simets will be coming in for the shooter, Charlie Woodard. Charlie's free throw is good. Ryan will step in for him, give Charlie a breather. 38-15, the Ironman lead. Charlie becomes the second Ironman in double figures tonight, joining Jax Carroll. Each with 10. Cooper with the basketball, the sophomore up top. Gets over on the wing to Ray. Pass inside is kicked by one of the Ironmen. That was Carter Jewell with the pass. It's kicked. It'll be Alexander basketball underneath their own bucket. 3:55 to go, second quarter. Midway through that second quarter. It's been a big second quarter for our Jackson Ironmen. Inbounds. Dove for by Stephen Jenkins. Going to tie up, and it's going to force a travel. Good hustle on the defense there by Stephen Jenkins defensively, forcing that turnover.
8 turnovers for Alexander. Not a ton, but when you compare it to Jackson's 2, big advantage for the Ironmen.
Yes, it is. I think head coach Jordan Hill wanted a foul there. Did not get the call. Man-to-man defense. Counter on the right wing. Takes it across to Carroll. Now to Jenkins. Jenkins outside of the circle. Gets it back to Ryan Simets. He drives inside, sir. Back to Jenkins. His corner 3. No good. Long rebound is fought for. It'll be a jump ball situation. Should be possession arrow Jackson. Good hustle for Stephen Jenkins following his shot, forcing that jump ball. Ryan Simons will take it out for the Ironmen underneath their basket. Gets it to Dayton Counter. He makes a nice move on the baseline, lays it up and in. He now has 5, the same as his number. And the Ironmen have the 40-15 lead. Alex with the basketball. Jewell with it. There's a steal by Stephen Jenkins. Knocks out of his hands into the hands of Jax Carroll. Back to Ryan Simets. Simets in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Counter. His shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Gabe Feltz. Nice pass in there to Noah Graves. He puts the shot up, draws a foul, and it goes in. That's his first 2 points of the contest, the 6'4" sophomore. Whistle will go against Jax Carroll. Sophomore Noah Graves at the line. Free throw is good. 40-18, the Ironmen lead. Long pass down the court to Carroll. Carroll goes into the lane, brings it back. Ryan Simets, his long 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and it'll be Jackson basketball. Knocked out of bounds by Alex.
Good thing they did. Eli Ray in good position for that offensive rebound, but they knocked it away from him.
Yeah, he was. Inbounds pass comes to Simets. He goes up strong, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line with a chance to get into the scoring column. I think it'd probably be the 7th Ironman to score tonight.
Ironman just playing so well offensively, whether it's putting the ball on the floor and driving or just finding the open man with passing. Can't play much better offense than what they have in this half, and the scoreboard validates that.
Outstanding senior point guard Ryan Simets hits the first of 2. Second free throw is good. 42-18. Ironmen have the big lead. Eli Ray tries to take it out, kind of laughs. It's Alexander basketball after Ryan makes the free throws. Chase Cooper with the basketball, brings it across midcourt. Man-to-man defense for your Ironmen. Gets it over to Noah Graves. Back to Cooper. Cooper picked up by Eli Ray. Drives the lane. Nice drive, but can't finish the shot. Eli Ray comes down with the rebound. To Carroll. Over to Simets. Nice pass to Dayton Counter. His shot partially blocked. Didn't get the foul call. Chase Cooper with it. Down in the corner to Carter Jewell. There's a steal by Counter. Gets it to Ryan Simets. Simets takes it the length of the floor, lays it up and in. Good defensive play there by Dayton Counter. So quick. Gives the Ironmen just a great quickness of coming off the bench when he comes in. Gabe Feltz drives. Shot is off his leg, goes out of bounds. Jackson basketball. 3 more subs for the Ironmen. Bodie Wolford, Charlie Woodard, CJ Crabtree coming in. Replacing Dayton Counter, Eli Ray, Jax Carroll. Ryan Simets will walk it up. Minute 27 seconds to go, first half. Nice pass by CJ Crabtree, finds Charlie Woodard. That's justice, as Charlie found CJ twice earlier in this contest. Little high-low post action. Charlie lays it in. He now has 12. Noah Ray with the basketball. They get it into Noah Graves. He misses the shot. Jackson comes down with the rebound. CJ gets it to Bodie Wolford. Bodie sees an opening down the lane, lays it up with his left hand. 9 points for Bodie, 48 points for the Ironmen here in the first half.
Can you remember very many 48-point halves for this Jackson
many
program?
Many more 48-point final scores is more of our style. Cooper with the basketball. Get it into Roush. Roush, nice defense there by Charlie Woodard. Steal by Ryan Simets. Simets at midcourt. To the top of the key. Nice pass to CJ Crabtree. He lays it in. Good pass by Ryan Simets. He just so solid, Pete Wilson, his floor game. Plays like a senior, doesn't he?
Wow, he sure does.
Yes, he does.
He is, isn't he?
Yes, he is. We've enjoyed every year watching that young man. Nice pass over to Roush. Roush thinks about it a long three, throws it inside to Ray. Ray will draw a foul. Noah Ray will step to the line. Senior. 2.7 seconds left in this first half. 50-18 is your Ironman lead. Right-hander misses the first free throw. Gets one more. Second free throw high off the rim, no good. CJ Crabtree with the rebound, throws it to the length of the court. That won't go in. The final score after 2 quarters of play is your Jackson Ironmen 50, Alexander Spartans 18. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. Halftime statistics. We'll talk about this first half in a few minutes. Once again, you're listening to Jackson Ironmen.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinetti's prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinetti's, where history meets great food.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. VCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit VCRMCO.com to apply. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit VCNBFamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironmen.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson will be hosting what is a very big high school basketball game in the Southeastern District as Juniota comes to town. It'll be a triple header, I think starting at 5 o'clock on Saturday night. Being a great opportunity to see two very good basketball teams as they will head off against each other. Then Monday night, our Jackson girls get back into action. Gallia Academy will be headed to Jackson. We will have that broadcast on the air. Friday night, Jackson will then have Hillsboro. We will host Hillsboro boys. That'll be a Friday night broadcast. And on Saturday night, it'll be Washington Courthouse coming to town with our Jackson Iron Ladies, Coach Chad Carpenter and the Iron Ladies. So very busy basketball week of broadcasts right here on 96.7 for all our local fans. But these are all home games. So if you can, come out and support our Jackson Ironmen. Pete Wilson, look like you quit writing there. Are you close? You are. All right. We'll turn it over to first half statistics by the best stat man this side of the Mississippi, Mr. Pete Wilson.
Well, when you do the stats, it's a pleasure to try to keep up with the Ironmen in this particular half. Wow, 50 points in the first half, and just executing so well offensively, whether it's in the half court, whether it's getting down the court real quick after a miss or whatever. Sharing the ball, making the drive, seeing the openings when it's a one-on-one situation. They just can't play much better than this, I would have to think. Looking at the individual scoring for the Ironmen, Charlie Woodard leads the way with 12 points. Jax Carroll is in double figures with 10. Bodie Wooford with 9 points. Stephen Jenkins, 2 points. Ryan Simons, 4 points. A Dayton Counter off the bench with 5 points. C.J. Crabtree off the bench with 8 points. So Jackson has got 13 points from their bench players so far. For Alexander, they are led by Jace Cooper, their outstanding sophomore point guard. He has 9, half of his team's 18 points. Noah Graves, their other sophomore standout, has been held to 3 points. Alex Bateman and Noah Ray have each hit a 3 apiece to account for the other 3 points for Alexander. Jackson, 20 out of 34 from the field. That is over 60%. 3 of 8 from three-point land. That's 37%. 7 of 8 from the foul line. So shooting well from in all 3 statistical categories. Alexander, 6 of 21 from the field for 29%. They have hit all 3 3-point shots they've tried, but they've only tried 3 out of 3. They're only 3 of 7 from the foul line. Jackson with a 16-12 edge in rebounding. Jax Carroll and Stephen Jenkins each with 5 rebounds. For Alexander, Graves and Owen Roush each with 3. Jackson, also this is part of the offensive superlative performance. Only 2 turnovers. They're not giving the ball away. They're taking advantage of all those opportunities they get to score. They're not losing those. Only 2 turnovers. Alexander has had 12 turnovers, and they had 7 of those in that second half when Jackson really started to move away. Remember, at one time, Alexander had hit 2 threes in a row to cut it to 18-13. Since then, Jackson has outscored Alexander 32-5.
Thank you, Pete Wilson. Halftime stats. Pete, it's pretty obvious. This Jackson Ironman team has been a work in progress now for going on 4 years. When you start this many seniors and your first 2 off the bench are juniors, they've all played well. They've all scored tonight. We are seeing Alexander a little bit like the Minford team that we saw earlier this week. Younger players. They're starting a lot of sophomores out there. You can see the difference physically, but this Alexander team missed a lot of makeable shots tonight in that first half. But you can see they have some future.
Right. You can absolutely see that. If they get the ball down the court safely, they've had some good shots inside, whether it's Jace Cooper creating some offense for himself or others, or one of their bigs getting the ball down in the low post. Definitely had some opportunities to score more than the 18 that they've had out there on the floor. But, sometimes you have those nights, and sometimes that's part of being a young team.
Seconds away from starting third quarter action here. Both teams are huddled up. Clock winding down. Looks like the Jackson Ironmen are going to go with their starters. Obviously the 5 seniors, Stephen Jenkins, Charlie Woodard, Ryan Simets, Bodie Wooford, and Jax Carroll, all scored in that first half. Alexander still huddled up over on their sideline. The officials have made it back to the court, and we are ready for third quarter of basketball. Possession arrow will be in favor of Alexander. They'll take it out here at midcourt. Jace Cooper obviously coming out. He leads Alexander scoring in that first half. I think you said he had 9, Pete.
9 out of their 18.
Noah Graves also getting the start. Noah Ray. And Alex is going to go a little bigger. They're going to have Owen Roush out there, the 6'3 junior. And they'll be joined by Alex Bateman. Jackson man-to-man defense. Cooper with the basketball. Picked up by Ryan Simets. Get it over to Bateman. Bateman guarded by Jax Carroll. Back to Roush. Now it's Cooper on the right wing, and a whistle is going to be called, and it's a 30-second timeout by Alexander. So Coach Jordan Hill didn't like what he saw out there. He is doing a little bit of coaching during this 30-second timeout.
You're an old coach. Can you guess what that might be?
That was a question on what they wanted to run, I think, and they obviously didn't do what Coach Hill wanted them to do.
He probably had some sort of set play in mind to
Absolutely.
get off to a good start after that horrible second quarter where Jackson just went crazy offensively.
He'll make a substitution, bring Chase McDaniel on the floor for the Spartans.
I don't think I said it. That was a 30-point second quarter for Jackson.
30-5 was the second quarter. Alex played Ironman pretty well the first quarter. It was a 20-13 lead after one, but it was 30-5 for Jackson in the second. There is Ray down in the corner to Roush. Back out top to Bateman. They throw it across the corner. Ray with a three. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Another rebound by Stephen Jenkins. Quickly gets it to Jax Carroll. Back to Stephen. Top of the key. They turn it down the corner. Simets drives the baseline. Nice drive by Ryan. Shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Owen Roush. Get it over to Chase McDaniel. He's at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Turns it back to Bateman. There's a ball off the hands of Ray. And it is saved by Ray. They get it inside to Noah Graves. He has a nice little half hook in the lane and gets the first 2 points here of the third quarter. Bodie Wooford over to Carroll. We're here on the left side. Now Carroll right at the top of the key. Turn it over to Stephen Jenkins. Drives the baseline. Goes up strong. Lays it up and in. Second bucket of the evening for the senior Stephen Jenkins.
Vintage Stephen Jenkins put the ball on the floor, hung in the air, and then hit that shot right in front of the bucket.
McDaniel with it. They get it over to, now back to Chase McDaniel. He picks up his dribble. Down in the corner to Roush, Owen Roush. Guarded by Jenkins. Back to the senior Bateman. Now to the big guy. Graves, he kicks it back out top. Good defense there by Charlie Woodard. Alex very patient here offensively. Owen Roush, they get it inside to Bateman. Back to McDaniel, long three attempt. Bounces high off the rim, no good. Long rebound down to Bodie Wooford. Bodie pushes it down the lane. Bounce pass just out of reach of Jax Carroll. The Ironmen pick up their third turnover.
Right, it's been a while since they made one. They had two turnovers in the first quarter. In that 30-point second quarter, didn't make a single turnover.
Like to bottle that quarter, wouldn't you?
Oh my! Save some of that for Saturday.
McDaniel over on the wing to Ray. Ray with a drive, no good, but he's going to draw a foul. He should be at the foul line with 2 free throws coming.
Caught on Charlie Woodard, looks like.
Charlie's second, team first here in the third quarter. 5:26 to go, third quarter. 52-20 is your Ironman lead. First free throw by Ray, bounces around and goes in.
Shot is good.
By the way, in that first half, Jackson 12 assists, showing how well they're sharing the ball.
They do share the ball. And they're the strengths of this senior class. Second free throw is good by Ray.
It's all up and down the roster too. It's not like the point guard's got 8 assists and
no, they pass to the open man. They're going to sit in a zone, so Jackson's very content to pass it back and forth between Stephen Jenkins and Ryan Simets. Jenkins now drives the lane over to Bodie Wooford. Back to Jenkins in the corner. He's going to drive the baseline, kicks it out to Jax Carroll, has feet set, buries the three. Another assist by Jenkins.
Very unselfish. He had a jump shot close to the basket and gave it up to Carroll on the wing, and it was a good decision.
We've seen through the years, Stephen Jenkins loves to make a splashy pass, and he has the capability to do it. Nice bounce pass into McDaniels. He lays it up and in. Good strong rebound by Bodie Wooford. Bodie brings it down the lane, takes it all the way, crosses over with a reverse layup and puts it in. Bodie now with double figures at 11 points. Jackson going to sub quickly, bringing in Counter and CJ Crabtree and Eli Ray all going to the scorer's table. 57-22, your Ironman lead. McDaniel kicks it in the corner to Bateman. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Woodard. Charlie with it. Pushes it across midcourse himself. Back to Ryan Simets. 15-foot jump shot is good. Nice mid-range jumper by the senior point guard. He now has 6. The Ironmen have 59. We're getting into scoring territory that the Ironmen usually don't reach. Still 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ray with it on the right wing. Cross court to Bateman, down in the corner, McDaniel. Now Roush drives a baseline. Pretty solid defense by Bodie Wooford. Shots up, no good. Ironman fight for the loose ball rebound. Bodie comes up with it. Finally hits Steven Jenkins. He lays it up and in. Pretty assist by Bodie Wooford. Like you say, Pete, the assists are spread around with this team. Ray, long 3 attempt is good. His second of the contest. He now has 8. Noah Ray. Bodie Wooford with it on the left wing. Thought about a long 3. Kicks it back out. Jackson's got 4 substitutions coming in. Going to be 5 here in just a minute. Nice pass inside to Charlie Woodard. Goes up strong, lays it in. Was that a Steven Jenkins pass again, Pete?
That was Steven Jenkins.
High-low option there. Go ahead.
Give him 3 assists.
Charlie goes strong to the bucket. Gets the shot to go in. He now has 14 with an opportunity to have 15. CJ Crabtree, Dayton Counter. We even have Waylon DeLong, the freshman, coming in, and it's going to be Eli Ray coming in if Charlie Woodard makes his free throw. Mass substitution for Coach Morrow.
The clock is running, with
which you get that 30-point lead.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on. All right. I guess
Maybe
I just hadn't seen
35. That. We just don't see that normally. If free throw is missed by Charlie, he could stay in the game. Cooper back on the floor for Alexander, 63-25. Back to Bateman, down in the corner. Feltz, they get it inside to their big guy. Nice little move there by Noah Graves. That's the kind of inside play we expected to see out of Noah Graves. He now has 7. 6'4" sophomore, good-looking basketball player. Woodard with the drive, lays it up, no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to CJ Crabtree. CJ on the right wing. Dayton Counter cutting down the lane, goes up, and they're going to whistle a foul on Jace Cooper. Dayton Counter will step to the line with 2 free throws coming. Eli Ray still at the scorer's table trying to get into this contest. Counter's first free throw, rolls around, does not go in. Eli Ray will replace Charlie Woodard, leaving the contest with 14 points so far. Second free throw by the junior is good. He now has 6 points in this contest. 64-27. Once again, Jackson jumps in there on the made free throw and tries to take it out of bounds. They give it back to Alexander. Cooper quickly to Bateman. Long throw. Whoa! From almost half court, Bateman buries a long 3, and that ends this third quarter. The 3 goes by the senior. Score after 3, 64 for your Jackson Ironmen, 29 for the Alexander Spartans. We'll be back with fourth quarter basketball in just 1 minute.
You've changed thousands of diapers.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironman.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Global Media Sports YouTube.
3 quarters in the books. Anything jump at you, Pete, besides an impressive score up on the scoreboard?
Right, some really balanced scoring by these Ironmen. Don't know whether we're going to see the starters again, but listen to this. Jax Carroll, 13. Stephen Jenkins, 6. Charlie Woodard, 14. Ryan Simon, 6. Bodie Wolford, 11. How's that for balance?
That really is. C.J. Crabtree takes a long 3 from the corner. Shot no good. Jackson going with Waylon DeLong. Dayton Counter, who just picks up a steal. Grant Massey, who had a tremendous JV contest tonight early on. We'll tell you about that. And what a drive by C.J. Crabtree. Lays it up and in. He's having a big scoring night, the junior. He gets fouled. He'll head to the foul line. He's now in double figures with 10 points. CJ gets one more for the reward of that good drive. His free throw is up off the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Owen Roush. Third quarter snuck up on us there. Almost a steal by Eli Ray. It is a steal by Eli Ray, and then he is fouled. And once again, a quick 3 fouls by Alexander. We're a little over a minute into this contest, but it is a running clock right now as the Airmen have the 36-point lead. DeLong with a drive to the baseline, back to Grant Massey. Grant Massey had a 19-point performance, Pete Wilson, in that JV contest. I think he had 5 threes. Dayton Counter in the lane. Tries to pass it off to Eli Ray, and it gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball. That third quarter went so fast. Why? Because of a running clock. And that is a 30-point rule in the second half. You can have a running clock, same as in high school football, as we've seen.
That's what we have right now.
Counter with the basketball, top of the key, to DeLong, back to Grant Massey. He's right in front of the Jackson bench. Down in the corner to CJ, drives the baseline again, and hello, slam dunk, first one this year for a Jackson Ironman. CJ Crabtree with a beautiful slam dunk. He now has 12. How pretty was that, Pistol?
Hadn't seen one for a while. When was the last time we saw a Jackson player dunk?
I don't want to say because it'll probably be a mistake, but we have seen him. But that was a thing of beauty, which we know CJ has that capability. Ironman come up with the loose ball steal. CJ topped the key. Jump shot off the front of the rim, no good. Long rebound comes down to Alexander. They throw it the length of the court, and it is Gabe Feltz. He is fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. And we see 5 reserves headed to the bench for Alexander.
Yeah, you have a feeling that these subs in there, now Alexander's going to empty the bench too. The last thing that they want to do is foul. They want some PT.
Absolutely. 4 team fouls for Alexander, 2 for the Ironmen now. We're at 5 minutes on a running clock. Gabe Feltz, 6'1" junior, hits his first free throw. Here comes 4 of the subs in for Alexander. Once again, our Jackson JVs had a big win tonight under Coach Chris Wallace, 52-27. They are now 8-0 on this season, and some of those JVs are on the floor right now. Matter of fact, all of them are. Jacob Gallagher. See who all gets in there. Ashton Fannin on the floor for the Ironmen. Tanner Jenkins and Grant Massey join Waylon DeLong, the 5 on the floor for Coach Morrow. Second free throw is good by Feltz. He'll be replaced then. Number 15 shoots the ball very well in that JV contest. Carter
Abfall.
Had about 17 points in that game. He was definitely Alexander's top player.
He can play. Grant Massey with the basketball. DeLong on the right wing. Turns it back over to Tanner Jenkins. Nation Fannin, he had a double-figure performance in the JV contest along with Waylon DeLong. Nice bounce pass into Gallagher. He gets his shot up, no good. Pick and roll with the big man. Alex with the basketball. Abfall with it. Picked up by Fannin. They kick it out top. Ball deflected out of his hands into Fannin. Ball was deflected by Grant Massey. Fannin comes up with the loose ball, and the Ironmen will set things up. 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Wow, running clock in basketball really goes fast. DeLong to Jenkins, back to Fannin, up top. Down in the corner, Grant Massey drives the lane. His shot is blocked out of bounds, but he will be fouled, and he goes to the foul line. I don't know if they stop it on free throws. If so, if not, this is going to wind down.
They haven't so far.
It keeps running. Grant Massey, once again, had a 19-point performance in the JV contest. First free throw for Grant is good. He got a 20-point night, doesn't he?
Outstanding. Hit a number of three-point shots.
I can think of 5. I think there were 5 he made.
And as well as running the point.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Jackson Stewart. Gets it over to Abfall. He's at the top of the key. 23, Jasper Roush. Shot is blocked by Jacob Gallagher, out of bounds. It'll be Alexander basketball, and we are down to the 2-minute mark. Inbounds pass. Goes into Stewart. They turn it over to Carter Jewell. Back to Abfall. Nice defense there by Fannin. There's a drive by Jackson. His shot blocked once again by Jacob. Jacob Gallagher with 2 blocks in back-to-back situations there. Byron Betts coming on the floor for the Ironmen, another big factor of that undefeated JV team. He'll replace Grant Massey. Inbounds to Alex. Nice pass inside, but kick back out to Abfall. In the corner to Jewell. Jewell drives the lane. Now they kick it back out top to Max Schauder. Long shot by Jewell. His shot's no good. Brian Betts comes down with the rebound. Byron Betts. One of the really improved sophomores this year for the Ironmen. Jenkins to DeLong. Back to Fannin. Ironmen running clock now. We're under 40 seconds to go in this contest. Down in the corner to DeLong. He drives, lays it up, no good. Comes down in the hands of Alex. Alex gets it to Jewell. Long 3 attempt by Abfall, no good. Rebound comes down to DeLong. Let's see if Jackson will let the clock run out now. We're 20 seconds, running clock. Waylon DeLong walks it to midcourt. 10 seconds left in this contest. Staying out near midcourt. The Ironmen aren't going to shoot. Hopefully they're not going to foul. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and this one's in the books. Our Jackson Ironmen move to 7-1 on this season as they defeat the Alexander Spartans by a score of 69-32. Running clock the whole fourth quarter. This game came down to the second quarter. Pete Wilson with the Ironmen outscored Alex 30-5 in this contest, got away from him.
Yep, it did. It did. Jackson just, as you would say, really on its game offensively, just on all cylinders. Seemed like everybody just, as a team, just playing so well. Shooting and passing.
I think Coach Morrow in the back of his mind thought this might have been a bit of a trap game with the big game coming up with Uniota. But his team, who is playing much better than they were earlier this season, came out, got the job done quickly. And now we can all talk about Uniota coming to town Saturday night, hoping for a huge crowd for that one. Two of the best teams in Southeast Ohio going to do battle here, right here at Jackson, Ohio. We're going to take a little break here. We have more post-game activities. We'll have the stats by the best stat man this side of the Mississippi. Don't need to mention his name. And we will hear from Coach Max Morrow shortly. Stay with us and listen to our sponsors.
Would you like a second opinion on your
Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
It's time to rent to own.
Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night, all brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
Step into the charm of Archinettes, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinettes prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinettes, where history meets great food.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. VCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit VCRMCO.com to apply. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit VCNBFamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironmen.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality.
Absolutely. Congratulations, CJ. So glad you could come up and visit with us.
Yes.
Let's don't make that the last slam dunk of the year.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful drive on the baseline and the one-hand put down by CJ Crabtree, and it was fun.
Yeah, I'll be trying now.
Absolutely.
Yep, I'll be trying. I'm comfortable now. Yep.
Happy New Year. Go
Yep.
Bucks,
Yep.
and we'll see you Saturday night.
Yep, see ya.
Thanks, CJ Crabtree with us. Had a big game tonight. Pete Wilson will have statistics as he's working on that, and now we got head coach Max Morrow. I told CJ the same thing. In the back of your mind, you kind of were a little fearful this could have been a potential trap game, but the Ironmen took care of business right away.
Yeah, in our pregame interview, we were talking about, we just have to come and be us, and it was great. Our ball movement was good tonight, our defensive intensity to start, because we challenged them a little bit. This is one that, we expect to win, but we can't take anything lightly. We still have to go out there and execute, and we've at times not executed and just didn't play with the intensity that we should always play with. And we started the game well, and, that senior leadership, Ryan and Charlie both told me that they were going to make sure we were going to play hard, and I thought all five guys on the court at all times were playing hard.
I will
at least.
say, if those two say they're going to play hard, they are leaders.
They are, and they got guys involved. And like you said, we share the ball. When you can get four or five guys in double figures, score 50 points in a half. That's a lot of offense for us. But Alexander didn't shoot it awfully well tonight. They can play a little better. I thought our defense intensity kind of dictated that a little bit, but they definitely will have a brighter future in front of them as the season goes on. Coach Hill does a great job, and those guys they didn't quit. They kept playing hard, and we challenged our guys to come out the second half, and you're not going to get many minutes, but you need to get out and do what's expected, and we don't lax on the defensive end. We still play hard. We still pass the ball. A good shot is still a good shot, and a bad shot's still a bad shot. Just have to play.
I tell you what, you're in your 11th season, and we've seen every one of them. I don't think we've ever seen a 30-5 second quarter like we did tonight.
Yeah, I can't remember any of those.
Wow.
We got hot at the right times, and again they missed some easy ones for us. We got lucky on a few rotations, weren't as good as what we expect them to be, and that'll hurt us. And we talked about that and moving forward. We got to take care of that, clean that up a little bit. Take a day off here or so and enjoy the new year and get after it again Friday morning, because we got a really big game. And if anybody's out there still listening, please get to the gym Saturday night. We had a great crowd tonight, but Unioto's very good, very talented, very well coached with Matt Combs, legendary Vinton County coach, and now back at his alma mater in Unioto. So we need all the energy we can get in the gym.
You've had quite a few battles with Coach Combs.
Have quite a few, and he's one of the best around. So a lot of respect for that guy, and love to see him. Love that he was in attendance tonight. So
we know Unioto is going to bring a huge crowd. Let's plead with the Jackson fans. Crowds have been great. Let's fill the place up on Saturday
We
night.
need to fill that place up. Our homestand should be rocking because we don't know. I mean, this is a huge game. It is a big game for sectionals, district seeding. And just it's a good basketball team. You know, these are the games that we live for. And Unioto's, you know, I think are 6-1 at the time. You know, we're 7-1. So this is a really good high school basketball game. So come out and enjoy a great game and against two really good teams.
How about our JV team still undefeated?
8-0. You know, they're playing really well. Really pleased with how they're playing. And they didn't start the way we expected them to, but they had a great second quarter. Boy, great second quarter, kind of like us tonight. And fed off that energy of the crowd and just kept it rolling.
Happy New Year. Go Bucks. And we will talk to you again on Saturday night.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Coach Max Morrow and his Jackson Ironmen come away with a very impressive 69-32 win tonight over Albany Alexander. Pete Wilson has been working hard on stats. I believe he is ready. Jackson will be next at battle. We will be here with the broadcast against Unioto on Saturday night, and then we'll be right back on Monday night as our Jackson Iron Ladies will host Scout Police. Later on that week, we'll have a Friday and a Saturday night game later on. So a lot of basketball on Total Media on 96.7. Pete Wilson is tied up right at the moment, but we will be going to stats. We're not going to take another timeout. We want to get some post-game stats here. If you're ready, Mr. Wilson? I'm ready. All right. Tell us how we got to a running clock in this one, which we don't see very often, if ever.
Okay, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, just can't say enough about the Ironmen's superb performance tonight. I know they were favored to win. I know Alexander's a young team, but to play the way they did tonight, a lot of really good momentum as we continue the season, especially with that big game coming up Saturday night against one of the better, Division II teams in the area. It'll be, right at the top of the heap as far as the weekend matchups. Even though it's non-conference, a lot of people will be looking to see how that game goes. And I'm sure, what do you think? You know what a competitor Coach Combs is, just like your son, Max. I think he probably remembers last year when the Ironmen went into Unioto, played one of their better games, and got out of there with a victory.
No doubt about it. As Coach Morrow said, he was in the house tonight getting an eyeball on his on his next foe, the Jackson Ironmen. So that is a good one. You got two outstanding coaches that have both got some tenure now at their schools, and it will be a fun game.
All right, well, let's look at the scoring now. I think we talked about several times during the game about the balance of scoring. That's part of the thing that makes Jackson play so well tonight and makes them such a threat against any team. Any one of those five starters can, lead the scoring column, and they're all, potential scorers out there, if you let them go or if they get hot. Charlie Woodard, 14 points tonight. Jax Carroll, 13 points. Bodie Wolford, 11 points.
Wow.
C.J. Crabtree, 12 points. That was off the bench.
The epitome of balance, isn't it?
Right. 4 players in double figures, and not too far off. Stephen Jenkins, 6 points. Ryan Simon, 6 points. Dayton Counter, 6 points. Grant Massey with a 3-throw. He got his name in the scorebook with a point, 1 point. For Alexander, nobody in double figures. Jace Cooper, 9 points. Had all those in the first half. Of course, the second half kind of anticlimactic after Jackson built that 30-point lead and that clock was running continuously. Noah Graves ended up with 7 points. Noah Ray hit a couple three-pointers, so he ended up with 8 points. Alec Bateman, a couple three-pointers with 6 points. Gabe Feltz with 2 points. Team-wise, Jackson, listen to this, 27 out of 45 from the field. That is 60%. I thought it might even be better than that, but you shoot 60%, you're almost always going to win. 11 of 15 from the foul line and 4 of 11 from three-point land. Alexander was 9 out of 33 from the field through 27%, but this is a kind of a weird stat. 7 of 13 from three-point land. So, maybe Coach Hill's going to talk about maybe putting it up more from the outside because they did get the ball inside, but, because of Jackson's defense and because Alexander just didn't hit some shots, Alexander on 2-point shots only was 2 out of 20 tonight. Now, that's odd, but 7 of 13 from three-point land. 7-11 from the foul line was Alexander. Jackson with a 23 to 20 edge in rebounding. Jenkins 6 rebounds. Carroll 5. Crabtree 4. 5 rebounds for Roush off the bench for Alexander. And here's another big stat. They always talk about the turnover differential, the difference in football. Well, it means a lot in basketball, too. 16 turnovers for Alexander, 3 for Jackson.
Wow. And we had that third turnover was right the first play of the second half, and then no more. That's pretty impressive there. Running clock, Pete Wilson. I don't think we have ever broadcasted basketball running clock.
Well, I tell you what, it took me unawares because I looked up there and said, well, wait, they didn't stop the clock, and it's a foul shot. What's going on? Well, that was why right there, the 30-point rule. And, the way Jackson plays, kind of, they play, very tough defense. And they will be very patient in the half court. They just do not often score, 70 points or above, and they had 69 tonight. But let's face it, if we didn't have the running clock, even with subs in there, Jackson could have very well got 80 or something tonight.
Well, it was a good win for the Ironmen tonight. They advanced to 7-1 on this season. This is the final broadcast and game for either the boys and the girls here in 2025. Next ball game will be Saturday night. We'll be here to bring you the Jackson versus Uniota contest, and then we'll be here Monday night to bring you the Jackson Iron Ladies playing host to Gallipolis. So Reed as our board up. Once again, a fabulous job. Pete Wilson, the stat man, great job. This is Dan Morrow. Good night, everybody, and Happy New Year, and go Bucks.
Thanks for watching Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own on Total Media Sports YouTube.
You'll say we've got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, and we're falling